Good morning, everybody. Now I know it's early, but I am a very busy person like this weekend. I am here to present the Arsenal versus Liverpool preview video. I cannot wait for this game. It's a fixture deep in Arsenal's traditions. Of course, not always the most memorable fixture. Well, in recent memory, not so much. But overall, it is a fixture that's, well, like I say, steeped in Arsenal's traditions. The 1971 FA Cup final. Everyone remembers the title decided at Anfield in '89. And of course the second half comeback in the Invincible season. But apart from that, Arsenal versus Liverpool, overall for us, it's not exactly the most memorable of games in terms of getting the result, especially when it comes to playing at Anfield. However, every now and then we do pull off a shock at Anfield. It has unfortunately been 7 years since we last won at Anfield. I've had a few draws every now and then, but overall, our recent games against Liverpool have not been great. Take for instance last season, going at 1-0 up, which was fantastic, only to be on the receiving side of a 5-1 drubbing. But fingers crossed that does not happen this time. I've said it before, if we were to lose this game with putting in a good fight and a good effort, I would not mind, as long as we give it a try. Now, I'm going to try something different for this preview video. I did say about the lineups, how I'm going to do it. Well, here we are. I have decided, if I can get a good reading there for this. Yep, this is my... should we try it? I think that's the better one. Yep. So here, I've decided to write down my starting lineup here. Whether everyone can see it or not, remains to be seen. But I have decided that if I'm going to start off for this, we really have to have the best possible team as anything. If we are going to get a result, be it draw or a win, it has to be the best Arsenal lineup, and at the moment I think this is exactly what we have. So as you can see, Leno needs to start. He's the number one goalkeeper now. Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Luiz, Socrates, and Monreal. That's our midfield. That's our defence straight up. Of course, this is before the likes of Tierney, Bellerin, and Holding come through. But that's the best we've got. The Maitland-Niles is still coming into his own. He did score at Anfield last season, so that is very, very important. He knows what it's like to score a lot at Anfield, which a lot of Arsenal players in recent memory do not know how that feels. So there you go. Luiz, a veteran of many a Chelsea Liverpool versus. A veteran of many Chelsea versus Liverpool games. He has experience for this fixture, so to have him partner Socrates, who is basically our workhorse in there straight away, and Monreal, the veteran, he is our most experienced defender currently, so that's why you need him. Now this is the interesting thing. The two holding midfielders, Xhaka and Torreira. Now their job will obviously to anchor the midfield, but also to provide cover between Ainsley, Maitland-Niles and Monreal. Of course, they can take care of themselves, but it's nice to have the extra cover. I think when Liverpool have got their threat, we've got to just as best we can shore it up at the back. Although I know that's not usually the Arsenal way, but I do think there has to be a plan B this time around. And Emery's no fool. He would have known last year getting spanked 5-1 at Anfield was never ideal, especially for him. So he wants the plan B. So that's what we've got to fly for. Right in the middle of the midfield is Danny Ceballos. Last week against Burnley, he was untouchable. This is his big test, to prove like last week just wasn't a fluke. To prove it's not a one-off. If he can really, really take it to the front, like Liverpool's defence, now that would be really something. So, Ceballos, like, the plan is for Ceballos, to provide the extra ammunition for the up fronts. And I doubt we'll really go for this, but I do feel as though we need to start all Aubameyang, Pepe, and Lacazette. We'll probably get two of the three in terms of the actual lineup, but that's what I want. I want all three there to go for it, to play. So there you go. That's what we want. We really need that. Whether we'll get all three or not remains to be seen, like I said. But I do feel as though if we want the result, it's got to be the best foot forward. And Ceballos on the wings or just off the midfield can provide the extra balls to Aubameyang and Lacazette. And Pepe can sort of just freely run. Maybe sort of, instead of to Aubameyang and Lacazette, to maybe just directly put it to him there. I haven't decided that, but I do think that is the best course of action. The subs, our bench has been notoriously strong in the last couple of games. It might possibly be slightly weakened due to the fact that if we are going to start the strongest, however, when we make changes, hopefully we are leading, so therefore any tactical changes will be made just to shore up, just to see off Liverpool for the next thing. But let's just go through the subs anyway. So yeah, Martinez the backup goalkeeper, Chambers, if he doesn't come in forward like Luis, just like last week, he'll be like for like. Mkhitaryan, I hope not to see him on the pitch, but if needs be for the last 10 minutes, just to shore up, like I say, then I can't fault it. Guendouzi possibly coming in if Xhaka isn't fit. It's 50-50 whether he will play. But you'd rather have Xhaka in there than Guendouzi. Although I do think Guendouzi is the better player. Xhaka is more experienced, and he is our captain currently, so it just makes sense. Ozil usually doesn't play the big away games. He's been ill. Once again, his fitness is 50-50. It all depends. It is an away game. He didn't play away to Newcastle, so we'll see about that. The same goes for Zed, for Kolasinac. However, last 10 minutes, Kolasinac, your man, if you need shoring up. I mean, the size of this guy, so you never know. And then the young couple of Willock and Nelson. They have started the last couple of games here, but I do feel as though that maybe for this game it would be wise for them to be on the bench. By all means, start them next week for the Tottenham game. They will feature at some point. I'm sure of that. It's going to come to the time where Aubameyang, Pepe, or Lacazette need a rest. Throw on one or maybe both of them. So that's the plan. So there we go. So that's my team lineup. That's what I'm predicted. So yeah, of course, that's just an experiment there. Sorry if it was a shaky cam, but of course, holding and pointing at the same time can be a bit difficult. But onto real properness. My Arsenal Liverpool prediction now. This game can go many ways. Liverpool's defence currently, yes, they still have Van Dijk. The last few games they have been a bit shaky, and with Alisson being with Adrian in goal instead of Alisson, that does change things a lot. Their philosophy to play out from the back has been changed slightly, and you can tell it has been slightly somewhat hindered. So therefore, this is where Liverpool's defence and goalkeeper are to be got at. I don't think we're going to have a better opportunity than to get something. And as well, Liverpool have not lost a game at Anfield since April 2017, thanks to Crystal Palace. If we could end the streak, then that would be something and that really could have maybe a reverse effect on this season. You know, I'm not gonna lie. At the moment, it is a top of the table clash. You know, dress it up and whatever like you want. It's there in black and white. It's a top of the table clash. I'm not saying like that's a title clash, like it'd be too early. But of course, you know, like whoever wins this game is most likely to be on top of the table. You know, points in the Premier League are important. You know, like last year, like Liverpool, as you know, lost the title, or didn't get the title due to the fact of just losing one game to Manchester City's 4. You know, just one game out of 38 like they lost. You know, we did it. You know, all them years back, in 91, not 92. I'm sorry, like 90, 91, and then went the whole season unbeaten in 03-04. It's the fine margins that really count for a lot of things. So therefore, you know, Liverpool would do anything not to lose for this game, and we want to do everything to win. A draw, I'd be happy with. You know, I always said that I could see us getting a draw at Anfield. A draw at Anfield would be an improvement from a loss at Anfield. You know, well, you know, we haven't won since 2012. We haven't got anything but a draw at Anfield since 2014. So a lot has changed since then. But if we can go out and get something, you know, look, of even like I say, a 2-1 loss would be hard to take. But if we gave it our all and just came unstuck, then I can say, yeah, lads, we did our best. So there you go. Prediction time. Like I say, Liverpool's defence currently are vulnerable. Our defence are vulnerable. We both have brilliant forwards, as do we. Literally, like, this game is being pitched as Mane, Firmino and Salah versus Aubameyang, Pepe and Lacazette. So therefore, my prediction, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 3. That's right. And it'd be foolhardy to... was just about to say it'd be foolhardy like to say this, but hey, why not? 3 goals by Aubameyang, Lacazette and Pepe. Why not? You know, Mane will score for Liverpool because like he always does against us. You know, like as we have like the habit of allowing people who frequently score against us to score against us. So Mane will score. I can definitely see that because, well, like I say, it always happens. But yeah, I just hope that we can go out, put on a good performance tomorrow, and then just go out and do it. So fingers crossed we get the win. Darren Bond, if you're watching, good luck, my friend. Looking forward to watching the second half live for you tomorrow. Let's hope it's a good one. So anybody wants to leave any comments, please do so below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Good morning.